Coming up next, it is spring training making a turn here on the set. The president of Major League Baseball Advanced Media, Bob Bowman, going to let Barnacle play with his iPad. It's going to be very exciting. A preview of the #1
That's a way to wake up.
best-selling sports app anywhere.
It's like Christmas Day here.
Morning Joe comes right back.
It's a brown-eyed handsome man. Anyone?
Welcome back to Morning Joe. Everything until this point has been prelude.
Yeah.
Here with us now, the president and CEO of Major League Baseball Advanced Media, the digital arm of MLB, Mr. Bob Bowman. Bob, good to see you, man.
Good morning.
How are you?
Ladies, how are you? Good to be here.
Right. Mike,
Favorite show, as you know? Let me just
You
say
are
right
an
now.
avid and active viewer.
You know, I grew up watching the Today Show with my mother because I got ready for school. This is even before Jane Pauley's time.
Yeah.
So, and now my son watches TV with the two of us, and we watch this show every day. And it's not just politics, which you guys cover better than anybody, but it's also government, which isn't a bad lesson for him to get.
How old is your son?
He's 15.
So he watches before he goes off to school.
That's the theory.
Cool.
I mean, I drop him off at school, and I'm hoping he's going in the doors. He's getting grades, so I think
He goes somewhere till 3 o'clock.
Until 2:30 somewhere. He seems pretty active.
It's not clear exactly.
That kid's future is in doubt.
He's being raised on television by Mike Barnacle. Let's talk about, you got a couple things we want to talk about. The At Bat app is the #1 selling sports app.
It has been, yeah, since
For years.
We were the first one on the iOS systems, the iPhone way back when, and then the iPad more recently. But now they both seem like part of our culture. They've been here forever, although the iPhone's only 6 years old.
Talk about that app and what makes it different.
I think what makes it different is the game of baseball itself. You know, we got blessed with a great game and a visionary commissioner, so we were out there before anybody. And what makes it different is we play every day, and what you want in a phone is reliability, and what you want in an app is reliability and coolness. And so every day there's something going on in baseball, whether you're a Red Sox fan as Barnacle is, or whether you're a Yankees fan as you might be, whatever your favorite team might be, you want to get there and get the information instantaneously. And so the game itself lends itself to what our app does. And our app is reliable. It's there. We deliver video faster than anybody. We deliver navigation more easily than anybody. And people still turn their phone around and say, look at this.
Yeah.
So we have to deliver the goods, but we also have to be sort of cool.
Mike is the biggest fan of this app. Talk about it a little bit, and Bob, if you can play with it.
Talk about how the app was developed.
Well, the app was developed because we thought wireless was going to become big in 2005, so we went and hired 3 wireless developers. Keep in mind, iPhone didn't exist then. We were still unfolding our phones in 2005. You may still be unfolding. No, you're not. I'm sure you're.
This is hurtful. Go ahead.
And so we hired these developers, and we started developing for the regular phones that everyone used. They were still called smartphones. And then Apple called us and said they're going to do something with this new iPhone. Did we want to develop for that? They did the same thing with the iPad. So we sent 2 developers out there to try and look at the first vintage of the iPhone. They thought about it. They are huge baseball fans because all the people who develop this stuff are real fans. They look at this, how a fan looks at it, what a fan wants to see and how quickly they want to see it, and what they want to see in their home screen, and what they don't want to see in their home screen, like an ad. And so then they went out and developed it, and the rest is history. We were just a step ahead of everybody, and we've attracted great developers.
We've wired your iPad so the people at home can see it. So if you show us what's the coolest part about this,
well,
people log on, what do they see?
I think what the coolest part is this is obviously it's easy navigation, but here we are. And we're going to go to my favorite page, which is the scoreboard page. This is all 15 games right here. You can see them live. You can see what's going on. And while everyone has a favorite team, this is where everyone should start. And obviously, there are no live games here at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you just click on the Yankees. Let's say you happen to be a Yankees fan, and you can see at the top. You can get the wrap. You can get the box score. You can find out what the plays were that you like. But if you just happen to like video, as all of our younger generation does, you just click on that, hit a button, and away you go, and you see the highlights right there. And what it really does is it respects your time. Yeah, we did all that in 10 seconds. And if you have children, I've got 2 teenagers, and I know you all have, Willie, you got young children. Yeah. They don't have a lot of time. Time's actually more valuable than money. So we try and respect their time, give it to them quickly. And if they're only on it for 2 minutes, that's okay. We're fine with that, but we want it to be really fun-filled 2 minutes.
Is this a big moneymaker?
It is.
Yeah?
It is a big moneymaker.
Can we talk about the money?
Yes. Yes.
It is a big moneymaker. I mean, we decided when the business started again, our commissioner was head of not just other leagues, but other media companies, I think, and starting this in 2001. And we said, starting in 2001, this is really valuable content. The internet, until that time, was free. And we said, no, we don't think it should be free, so we started charging for content. And we've been charging for the highly valuable content. 5% of our content is charged. Live games on TV and live games on radio and live games on this app itself. We charge for it. It's not a lot, but we have we'll end the year with almost 3.5 million subscribers paying some amount of money.
App economy.
And so you guys have a monthly, right? And an annual, right?
We like the annual better, but we offer the monthly too for the Android users. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine too. But I should be selling. Has everyone bought it this year, by the way?
I was going to ask you, what's the breakdown though, in terms of your subs?
You know, right now, it's interesting you say, because on iOS, the Apple devices, it's about 80% annual and 80% premium. On Android, it's about 50-50 monthly versus annual, and still about 70-80% premium.
And why is that? What's the distinction between Android and
Android's a cheaper phone. Cheaper phone. I think it's just different customers.
Right.
A little bit more cost conscious.
Yep.
And the app market's not quite as big on the Android phones. They're great phones, and what Samsung's done for those phones now has really moved into the next generation. These are comparable to iPhones in every way now.
Well, the annual's a better deal.
The annual's a better deal.
It's a better deal.
It's a better deal, and I'd recommend each of you and everyone behind us buying it immediately.
I already got mine.
Barnacle wants to play with this a little bit. Mike, you love this thing. You can listen to home or away announcers, right? Live
I love the box score.
The box score is there. You can find.
Box score, bang, bang, bang.
Commissioner checks it every morning because he wants to see the attendance, and he's focused on our attendance, as you know, and so we have the attendance there and see what every game drew last night.
And can I open like a chat window and get on with Bud?
Well. You can certainly open a chat window. Our commissioner probably is not going to be on those.
He's not chatting away?
He's got more important things to do. As important as it is to have a conversation.
What having his weekly call with a half-an-hour conference call with Barnacle?
I think that's pretty darn important.
Yeah.
Bob, is there a window that refreshes every 5 minutes to show you which Yankee has been injured? If you just refresh it in the last 5 minutes, are we out for the season?
It's been a tough spring for Yankee fans, but nobody's ever going to count the Yankees out.
Long season.
I've been an American League East fan all my life, and you never count the Yankees out.
So I know you're not really in the business of predictions, but who do you like each league this year?
I like April because April's a great month because everyone has an equal chance.
Come on.
All 30 teams walk in there with hope and expectations, and it's really a great month.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Milwaukee. I grew up a Brewer fan.
All right.
I went to many Brewer games growing up.
So basically, you're a Brewer fan.
Well, I like every team equally.
You're the worst. You're a company man. Bob Bowman, thanks so much.
Great to be here.
All right, great to see you as always. Coming up next, we'll read the judicial tea leaves when it comes to the two big cases on same-sex marriage being considered this week at the United States Supreme Court. Morning Joe, back in a moment.